first one falls for him.
You know, looking at Jay Crowder, he got traded from Dallas to Boston in the Rondo deal last season. Nobody expected all that much from him. All he did was go out and become one of the most valuable players on that team.
Both good from the line that time.
You know, when you talk about Jay Crowder, there are those that you win because of, and then there are guys like him that you win with. I mean, the guy who's going to take the charge, commit the hard foul, do what others won't, really shows the heart of a champion.
Launches a three, and Nicholas Batum another three. Batum's got a couple of threes now in the first for Charlotte. Batum grabs the miss.
Oh, tough D on the inside.
It sure was, Greg. No easy access to the basket when that fella's in the middle.
And a wide open look for Walker. That doesn't go, and he's 0 of 1 from the field. That's tipped. Three-pointer. No good from Hairston. Celtics trail by 4. They really want to find that igniter here.
Yeah, that's right. Kevin, the offense has basically been running in place.
They got to get going.
And they're 1 of 5 to start this game. Just really haven't gotten into a flow offensively.
Batum with the steal. Hairston kicks to Jefferson. Lee with the block. And he's able to get it back.
Nice work to get it inside and draw the contact.
Exactly. The defense determined not to allow the easy layup right there. They'll settle for making it burn.
Indiana 0-3.
And for Big Al Jefferson, he's been a great player in this league, but he hasn't played on that many great teams, and he's never made an all-star team. Hard to imagine.
Yeah, they got a lot of basketball to be played. You got to think Paul George missed the damn near whole season. You got to get back in rhythm.
He's off on the second. Celtics trailed by 5. There's the dish to Crowder. Now here's Smart, defended by Batum. And there's the foul. It's on Nicholas Batum. That's his first foul.
I wonder how 2K feel after he get out of the game and they're going to shoot 17 threes. How do you feel after that? Like, he probably like, yeah, I just put work in.
Well, Clark, he wasn't going to give that opportunity up to a teammate.
Well, you know, Kevin, that's one he'll always take himself, and he should. I mean, you can't pass up that kind of opportunity or fun.
Shot clock at 5. From the arc. And the basket good. Hairston's got himself on the board with 3 there. And for Al Jefferson, never making an all-star team, he's got the numbers on offense to get him there. People just feel he's probably, what, Clark, one-dimensional?
Well, you know, even though the all-star game has no defense for the most part, you usually need to play a little bit of D to have a chance to get there.
Here's Walker after the made shot from David Lee. And Walker kicks to Hairston. Nice pass in here by Charlotte. Puts one up from 19. Outside Bradley. Dishes to Lee. Here's Crowder. It's rebounded by Charlotte.
I tell you what, folks. I bet he won't miss that shot next time he takes it.
Walker with it. Out guarded by Smart. Walker goes in. Williams' shot is off.
You almost have to assume he's going to knock those down when he is that open.
Bradley passes to Lee. Kicks it to Smart. Puts it up from 12. Good D by Williams.
And not the best shot right there with a good defender draped all over you.
I agree with you. I mean, not the shot they were hoping for, but he can really cause problems with his defense.
Now here's Crowder following the miss by Al Jefferson. Smart, wide open, he fires. Finds the hole for the second time from the floor. Now 2 for 5.
And boy, did he ever sell the pump fake. Worked to absolute perfection.
Now the pass to Hairston. Back to Walker. And the shot no good, a bit short.
The defense did a really good job of choking off the middle there once he got inside.
So Charlotte calls timeout. They're first. Marcus Smart was drafted to the Celtics as their future point guard. He came in with a lot of work to do and a skill set that people really liked. But his first season, Clark, was a roller coaster.
Yeah, it really was. He was an off guard in high school and in his first year of college as well. Really only played full-time at the point the year before he was drafted.
Charlotte making some changes. Kaminsky comes in for Jefferson. And it's Jeremy Lin in for Walker. And stolen by Thomas. Johnson outside. Thomas, no good.
Excellent. Really solid job, actually, by the defense to get in his way as he was going up for that one.
They blow the whistle just as he gets it off. That's 2 points with a chance for another one at the stripe.
It doesn't really matter who starts the break with how he runs the floor. He seems to always be the one who finishes.
Yeah, he is so fun to watch and how he attacks the rim at full speed like that, man. It's something to behold the way that guy gets to the rim.
Time called here. The Celtics decide to talk it over. In addition to going over the game plan and making whatever necessary adjustments have to be made, Greg, this timeout also the time for players to get rehydrated or hydrate for the first time with some Gatorade. Plenty of basketball still to be played here, and they have to get recharged.
It's a great point. Without proper hydration, a player can completely run out of gas down the stretch of a game. And that's something that none of these guys can afford to have happen. If you're going to battle all the way to the finish, you have got to be hydrated.
Celtics trailed by 5. The feed now to Sullinger. They set the pick. Rebounded by Kaminsky.
That's terrific defense right there to prevent from converting in close.
Outside Turner. Sullinger the screen. Pulls up on the wing. Goes back up. And Johnson with the lay-in good.
Just lazy defense on the glass there.
Well, nobody boxed out. Nobody put a body on anybody else. Things like that not only drive the coach crazy, that stuff gets under my skin.
Now here's Williams.
You gotta get that rebound, man.
Nice job in the glass as they pick up 2 on the second effort.
They are really doing a nice job establishing a presence inside early.
And watch, Clark, how the game plays out, because this is going to open things up on the perimeter.
Over in the corner, Batum. Kaminsky with the ball. Now Thomas defending. Knocked loose. Back to Batum. In the corner, it's Lin. Shot clock at 6. Here's Hairston. And Boston with the rebound.
His touch has disappeared on him this quarter. He just hasn't been able to get it going.
Thomas dishes to Johnson. Here's Hairston. Got a hand on it. Near the three-point line, it's Thomas. Will not go. This is off the front iron. Hairston kicks to Batum. He dishes it to Kaminsky. Lets it go from deep. And that one's good. Kaminsky's got his first 3 points of the game.
Great three-point shooting here out of the gate. That makes 4 makes already from long distance.
String music scorching those nets. How long can they keep this up, though?
And the Hornets making a change here. Lamb's checked in. Turner up top. Quiet so far offensively, searching for his first points of the game. The shot by Sullinger, wide open. And count it from 19 feet away.
You know, I don't think that was the shot they had in mind, but they'll take it.
Lynn. Evan Turner pulls it in.
And Charlotte's defense, it didn't really start out incredible last season, but over the course of the year, they climbed the ranks, and by the end of the year, they were a force.
And here is Lynn, after Isaiah Thomas made that last three-pointer. Here's Lynn. Can't get it to go. Good D by Thomas. And Clark, you don't think of too many of the Hornets as lockdown defenders, MKG being the big one, but they defended well over the entire season.
And for them, Kevin, rim protection was a big factor. They were a top 5 team in the league in forcing missed shots at their own basket.
They hold the early advantage on the glass.
Yeah, nothing major, not a huge advantage, but certainly a good sign for them going forward.
5 to shoot. Lets a floater go.
Gotta make that.
It's rebounded by Charlotte.
He's been anything but his usual self this quarter. It's actually been ugly to see. Great idea to pull up and take the transition 3 there. The D was in position to block his path to the hoop if he took it inside.
Here's Sullinger. The three-pointer, no good. Hairston again, Sullinger. Now here's Lamb. D right on him. His second shot goes in, off to a good start, 2 for 2. 46 seconds left here in the opening quarter. Thomas gets a wide open look. Again, the miss by the Celtics.
He is just really almost playing for the other team. The shooting has just been poor.
The shot by Kaminsky. Nobody around. No good from outside. Right side Turner. And a beautiful feed leads to a monster jam.
Big time finish. Emphatic.
He hangs on the rim, too, just for good measure.
Yeah, but guys, nothing wrong with a little bit of showboating every now and then.
Tell you what, boy, it's hard to watch when the guy gets good shots and misses them. He's missed everything this quarter.
Thomas goes in. It's blocked. Brilliant. And that concludes the first quarter of play. The Hornets on top, up by 4. Stay with us as we get set to bring you the second quarter right after this. And the first quarter is in the books. Second about ready to get underway. Looking at what we've seen from the Hornets, what do you think?
I tell you what, the scoring has come in threes for the most part here so far.
Every time down the floor, it seems they're knocking down the triple.
All fueled up and ready to go. Let's reset the lineups courtesy of Gatorade as the second quarter gets going. On the floor for Charlotte, Jeremy Lin is out there with Harrison. Then it's Kaminsky. Then it's Zeller. And it's Lamb in the small forward position. Here's Lin. Can't hit from in close. There's Thomas with the 3. Good. Thomas got 8.
Looked like he was channeling Bob Cousy right there. Since when does he take guys off the dribble like that?
Evan Turner pulls it in. And pushing it up, here's Boston. Thomas is running.
Looking at the game for Thomas, he's got 8 points and a couple of nice steals, too.
Simply putting on a show.
Yeah, he simply decided that he's going to do it all by himself. I know it's a team game, but every now and then, a guy like him can do it solo.
Free throw good, Thomas.
And Isaiah Thomas traded last season from Phoenix over to Boston. Seemed to be a matter of fit and not production as to why they moved him.
And then Oxford.
Al Jefferson, he's checked in for Charlotte. Kemba Walker comes in for Jeremy Lin. Jerebko's checked in for Boston. And both
I really didn't realize what I got over here with these.
And you were talking about Isaiah Thomas. He had no love lost for the Suns. In their first meeting, he took them apart, Clark, on the floor. Remember that game? Stared them down as he was hitting shots. Looked at that bench, man. He had a big chip on his shoulder.
Yeah, and you know, most guys that are a little undersized and have battled doubters all their careers bring that kind of edge anyway. You throw in the fact that he was disappointed how the trade unfolded. He was amped up and ready for that return visit.
And guys, as much as Isaiah Thomas can help you on offense, at times he can hurt you on the defensive side. Immediately posted up by whomever he's guarding, you have to give help. And of course, that leaves your defense vulnerable, particularly on the weak side and controlling that defensive backboard.
You're talking about Isaiah Thomas before. Certainly his short stature limits him on Clark, the defensive side.
Yeah, but you know what? He doesn't rack up a ton of steals, given his instincts and quickness. I think he really focuses on making his impact at the offensive end.
Not really sure what he was thinking about on that shot. That is not high IQ basketball.
Not at all. I mean, he shouldn't even have considered taking that shot. Just a poor choice there.
Stolen. And a fast break now for the Celtics. Jerebko, the pass to Rozier. Near the three-point line, it's Thomas. And it falls over the rim and in. Thomas got the lead up to 3 now for the Celtics. And look at how the hustle game has been going for Boston.
They've come out in attack mode on the defensive end. They've applied pressure and forcing turnovers.
And I really think you've got to love the way they protected the rim today. I mean, a good number of blocks in the first half.
And so it's Boston with it, following the bucket by the Hornets. Passes it to Jerebko. To the paint. Here's Sullinger. Jefferson with some nice D.
That's a surprise. I mean, really out of character for him to miss when the defense is not right up on him.
And that one's good. Harrison. 3 minutes of action so far in the second quarter. Now Thomas. 12 points for him. Here's Sullinger. Kemba Walker with the rebound. Walker's got 3 rebounds now in this one. From deep. But they get it back. Back to Jefferson. He kicks it to Walker. Pass to Harrison. Second chance shot. Shot is off. And the Celtics going the other way now. The shot's good from Jerebko. Jerebko's got his first points of the game. Thomas against Walker. Jefferson, a screen on Thomas. Jefferson dishes to Walker. 6 on the shot clock. 16 feet away. And it's Walker again missing. And Thomas, here we go. It's stolen by Lamb. Feeds it to Walker. Zeller, a screen on Thomas. It's deflected. And Walker kicks to Jefferson.
And guys, that's a big swing right there. I mean, taking the steal and then turning it into 2 easy points on the dunk.
No telling how important that sequence can turn out to be.
And guys, in a game this snug, moments like that are the ones we usually look back on at the end as a difference maker.
That one is off. And how thrilled must have Evan Turner been last season to get a second chance. Clark with the boost in minutes, confidence, coaching staff His game almost just changed overnight.
Yeah, he's a guy who needs the basketball. He's such a good, solid playmaker and has excellent size. Never had a chance in Indiana to really handle the ball and play to his strengths because of Paul George and Lance Stevenson, but he found a nice niche in Boston.
Well, you know what he can do after watching him for so many years with the Buckeyes.
Yeah, he's terrific. Good basketball IQ, too.
Zeller with the double team. And that's out of bounds. Boston will retain possession.
You know, that's hard to explain that play. I mean, I guess he thought he had more room than he did.
And some changes here for the Celtics. Crowder comes in for Turner. And Marcus Smart is subbed in for Thomas.
Perfect screen there. Set him up with a terrific look.
Yeah, I like the fact that the setup was good, the screen was solid, but you also have to look at the fact that the defender didn't do his job as well as he could have.
Screen by Jefferson. No good. Now Boston takes it the other way. Crowder kicks to Jerebko. He feeds it to Crowder. Shot clock at 6. Smart passes to Crowder. Harrison with the rebound. Charlotte has gone 5 of 10 from downtown tonight. 50% exactly. And the foul on Avery Bradley. That's his first foul. That's tipped. Zeller dishes to Walker. Over in the corner, Lamb. Back to Walker. 5 on the clock. And he gets the bucket. And the Hornets lead by 3.
Not fazed at all by having a bigger defender on him down low. And I really thought he would be.
You know, at first glance, you wouldn't think that he'd be comfortable in that particular situation. But, boy, I tell you what, he didn't look like he was out of his element at all right there.
Now a timeout called by Boston. Kemba Walker with an eerily similar season once again. Stats the last 3 years have ironically been very close.
Yeah, you talked about those 3 years. Almost 18 points a game in around 35 minutes. So did so on just under 16 shots as well. So becoming more and more efficient.
Celtics trail by 3. Stolen by Walker. And he's going up for the alley-oop. And the dunk by Zeller.
And the lead just grows on that ridiculous offensive sequence.
You know, Clark, that dunk alone would have been spectacular. Never mind it coming at the end of an alley-oop.
Yeah, that just added more to it.
And you know, guys, right now, they're starting to flatline, just hanging on here for dear life.
Here's Lee, following the bucket by the Hornets. On the clock. And lots of contact here. Missing the shot. He'll shoot 2.
You know, it's kind of one of those weird anomalies when you look at Kemba's numbers, because in each of those seasons, he played a different number of games. Just one of those kind of quirky, weird things we pick up on sometimes when our brain is foggy.
You start missing free throws like this, fellas.
And for Walker, guys, and his stats, even for players considered consistent, there is more variation than what Walker has put up.
Crowder with the steal. Bradley, no one around him. A shot's good from Jerebko.
They're having much more success here in the second after missing on a few chances that they had earlier. They've locked in and zoned in here now.
Now, here's Walker. Pass to Jefferson. Lee gets the rebound. Boston's gone 2 of 3 when they've stepped beyond the arc in the second quarter. And slam dunk by Smart.
And that is a major league flush right there, my friends.
And in a tight contest like this, Greg, that might be just what they need to get the tide rolling in their direction.
You're exactly right. I mean, so often when a team gets that kind of explosive play out of its backcourt, that can really rally and galvanize the whole squad.
Outside for Jefferson. Shot's good by Walker.
You might not think of him as a laser three-point shooter, but that shot was there for him, and he had to take it.
And the jam by David Lee.
Easy to see who's going to win that race.
Yeah, early offense is often easy offense. Excellent work that time.
Now here's Walker. He has 5. Screen by Jefferson. Swiped away. 2-on-1 as they jump out on the break. Bradley with the ball. The dish to Urebko. Terrific design on the pick play, and he lays it in. Urebko's got 7.
You know, you look at what they're doing, and it's easy to see why they want to run right now.
That's 9 straight points for them on fast breaks. You can't blame them for getting out.
And Zeller kicks to Walker. Looking for Jefferson. He gets it there. It's out of bounds for the Hornets as Charlotte retains possession. Kaminsky, he's checked in for the Hornets.
Substitution for your Hornets returning. Frank Kaminsky.
That's a 2-pointer from Walker. And he didn't get quite enough under that one.
Well, use his body well to lean around the defender. It's always going to be difficult to convert that shot, though.
And the defense scattered all over the place on the break. Nice job finding the wide open 3.
Here's Harrison. Outside Jefferson. To end the run. And he was fouled in the act of shooting. Chance here now for a 3-point play.
And started hot, and he's only gotten hotter.
Well, guys, no secret that Al Jefferson has never been known for his defense. Clark, mostly viewed as an offensive player.
Yeah, he really is strong down in the low post. But last season, Jefferson went out of his way to change that no defense perception of him.
To the middle. Here's Crowder. And the rebound goes
Crowder,
to the Hornets.
man.
Walker's got 4 rebounds now tonight. And finished off by Jefferson. 6 changes of the lead here.
Yeah, no team able to build a big lead early on. I mean, it's tight.
Yeah, both teams still kind of feeling their way through this game. And that is a major league flush right there, my friends.
And in a tight contest like this, Greg, that might be just what they need to get the tide rolling in their direction.
You're exactly right. I mean, so often when a team gets that kind of explosive play out of its backcourt, that can really rally and galvanize the whole squad. And guys, they continue to put a lot of pressure on the interior defenders with the way they work down low.
It's becoming a theme in this game, Clark. They are piling up the points in the paint.
The pass to Harrison. Crowder with the steal. And a fast break now for the Celtics. Nice ball movement by Boston. The shot's good from Urebko. Urebko's got 9.
And that assist got him a little nod from his teammate after that one.
They retain possession. Here's Jefferson. And fouled hard that time. He'll get to the line and shoot 2. It's going to be on Avery Bradley.
Al Jefferson doing all sorts of things. He has 12 points. He's made some good decisions with the basketball, too.
And being smart with the ball like he's been today, Clark, I think it's critical for him and them. He should repeat that every game.
Here's what Charlotte's going with right now. Batum comes in for Lamb, and is Hairston in for Harrison. The Celtics also with a sub. Thomas checked in for Smart. Urebko inside, defended by Jefferson. Here's Bradley, and down it goes, jamming that one home. It has been nip and tuck through the first half.
No kidding. I mean, neither team has been able to hold the lead for any length of time, guys.
So close.
Exactly, guys. The way it's seesawed back and forth, unbelievable.
Batum with the steal. Not watching the line there. That'll be a backcourt violation.
And you can see the miscues really taking their toll. 11 points off turnovers in this quarter alone.
Greg, that's what's cost them the lead. I mean, it's still close. Can they regain their composure?
Here's what Boston's going with right now. Amir Johnson's checked in for Uretka. And Turner's subbed in for Crowder. It's tipped. Stolen by Walker. Can't hit. And we're through the first half of basketball here in what's been a good one. Celtics lead by 1. Time now for the halftime break, with the third quarter soon to follow right here on 2K Sports.
Susie Penny, man, call me anything.
Ladies and gentlemen, your Hornets.
Welcome back, everyone. The second half about to get underway, and it's been a close one so far. What can you say? Al Jefferson, an impressive effort here today.
Unbelievable the way he dominated that offensive glass in those first 2 quarters. Just a great effort for him for the entire half.
Guys, you've heard me say it before, but persistence pays. And it takes that kind of persistence to be a successful offensive rebounder. As a fellow glass eater, I know of which I speak. Those guys that rebound effectively don't give up on it.
Well, both sides have assessed what they need to do over the break in halftime. We'll see now if one can pull out a way here in the third. What can you say? Al Jefferson, an impressive effort here today.
I tell you what, though, it's going to be important to see if they can slow him down in the second half, because so far they have not had anybody that can disrupt his rhythm down low.
Should have kept going, Bradley. I stopped too far.
I mean, bump him out a little bit, fronting, doubling, anything to try to get him off his rhythm.
On the floor for Boston. Thomas is the point with Bradley into his side. Smart is out there with Johnson. And it's Lee in at the 5 down low.
3 points.
Yeah, that's a super defensive play. If that gets through, no doubt they score.
And that's why he sold out for it, because he knew he had to make that play. He wasn't going to let them get the advantage.
And Kemba Walker is going to pick up the foul. That's his first foul. And the Celtics making a change here. Crowder's checked in. Thomas. And that one's good. Thomas got 14 points. And Clark, as we approach the fourth quarter, still anyone's ballgame.
Yeah, exactly right, Kevin. I mean, these teams just simply keep trading baskets, and as a result, trading the lead.
Yeah, neither team able to create much of a cushion.
Now here's Walker. 5 points in the game. Good on the shot.
And guys, we've seen teams hire college coaches with no NBA experience before. It hasn't always worked out, but for Boston, they have to be very pleased with Brad Stevens.
It has not been an ideal start to the second half. They've missed 3 of their first 4.
And honestly, not real happy with the shot selection on that one.
Yeah, clearly a brain fade there. He's got to be a little smarter in his choice making.
Lee passes to Smart. Clock at 6. Bradley drives in. Walker with the rebound. And Brad Stevens now in his 3rd year coaching the Celtics. Greg, I know you admire him from afar. Good fit for the franchise. Good fit, Clark, for a young team.
Agree with you completely on all of that. He stresses team unity and selflessness and sets the example and tone with his demeanor.
And so it's Boston with it, following the 3 by Charlotte. Boston again missing.
And not a night he's going to want to remember, just not really able to score the basketball.
With the teardrop, out to the wing. Hairston kicks to Batum. There's a whistle, and it goes on Isaiah Thomas. That is his first foul of the game. Third quarter here, and 3 minutes have come off the clock. Here's Jefferson. The kick out to Walker. That's good. Now it's a 7-point Hornets lead.
And defensively, these guys are looking for answers since halftime. They've seemed disjointed and out of sync. They have got to get back that rhythm defensively.
Now Walker for Isaiah Thomas, missed from long range. Jefferson kicks to Walker. There's the basket and make it a double-digit lead. Walker's got 10 points.
A slight rebound advantage for them. One more column in their favor, and it's all adding up.
Well, you take a look at all of the stats, the team stats, that is, and that's one of the many areas that they've had the advantage. And as a result, they've got a big lead.
Now a timeout called by Boston. After making it to the playoffs in 2014, the Hornets couldn't repeat the feat in 2015. A slow start probably, Greg, more than anything else did him in.
Really disappointing season coming in with such high expectations, and 33 and 49 just not good enough to get into the playoffs in any season.
And a new group in for the Celtics. Jared Sullinger's checked in for Lee. Johnson comes in for Jay Crowder. Evan Turner, he's checked in for Smart. And it's Rozier in for Bradley.
You know, for the Hornets, they've not made consecutive playoff appearances since the team moved to New Orleans back in 2002. They just haven't been able to stay consistent enough to make it to the playoffs back-to-back years.
Batum, good.
Excellent ball movement there, guys.
And that's key to this run. Passing it with purpose, the D hasn't been able to keep up.
And the basket by Thomas.
Watch out. Now that he's got his first three of the half, there might be more in store. And guys, what's rough for the Hornets is that they were a consistent playoff fixture in the late 90s. Still, the team has never made it to the conference finals in its franchise history, and that should be a goal for them in the coming years.
Shit, lose it out there for real.
Celtics on D. 9-point game.
And that's the way you want to defend. Nice job there.
Always important to have that good interior defense.
Here's Johnson. Will not go. This is off the front iron. Outside, Walker fires the three. Rebound, Boston. Turner's got 3 rebounds now in this one. Here's Thomas. And it goes as the official calls the foul. Count it. He'll shoot one more at the free throw line. And taking a quick look here at the hustle stats for Charlotte.
Defensively, they played with a lot of energy, and the steals we've seen are a result of that aggressiveness.
They've been firing on all cylinders in the transition game, too. I mean, they've really run the break well.
Thomas with the steal. So the whistle blows on the shot and 2 free throws for the contact right there. He shot 3 of 5 from the line.
And I know he was pleased with his foul shooting last year. How about 87% from the line?
Yeah, that's a great asset to have, guys. For any team coming down the stretch in close games, you got a guy who's confident and very good at the line. When he steps up there, you feel good about it.
And he makes both free throws.
And Steve Clifford might not be the most famous coach in the NBA, but he has plenty of experience, and everyone in the league knows exactly how well versed he is as a coach.
Walker dishes to Williams. The kick out to Walker. 11 feet away. Again, the miss by Walker.
He's tried to get it going, but the shots simply have not been there. Nothing seems to be falling.
Shots good by Turner.
Really nice dime dropping there. Playmaking ability is exactly what you get from Isaiah Thomas.
Now, here's Walker. 10 points for him. Williams passes to Walker. The outside leaner. The shot by Williams, no good. Austin's gone 1 of 4 in 3-point shots here. Oh, wow. It's a beautiful jam.
And really, he epitomizes what a point guard should be. I mean, his skills as a passer might actually be matched by that creativity he shows around the rim.
Well, judging by that jam, Greg, I'd say you're absolutely right.
Boy, that's a nice surge for them just when they needed it in a game that was so tight.
And now the first timeout called here for the Hornets.
just not happy with how his team is playing, and they just have been on the wrong side of this run.
Yeah, and you know what, Greg? Sometimes just a pause in the action, which is what a timeout can give you, is enough to change things around.
Here's what Charlotte's going with right now. Cody Zeller's checked in for Jefferson. Jeremy Lin comes in for Nicholas Batum. And it's Jeremy Lin in for Walker. And Lin kicks to Lin. Just 5 on the clock. That one goes. Count it. And here's Boston. It's a 12-2 run here. Good pace. Thomas against Land. Outside Thomas. And there's a whistle. That goes on Jeremy Lin.
You're doing way too much dribbling there, I say. Way too much dribbling. Move that rock. Don't let the ball stick.
And now only one away from being in the penalties.
Yep, the next one puts them on the line, so they've got to be careful the rest of the way.
Here's Thomas. He's got 22. Pass to Rozier. Zeller grabs the board.
That's one he knows he should have drained.
No good from Hairston. Boston trailing. Now here's Thomas. Dishes it to Turner. On the wing, Johnson. That'll be Boston as it goes out of bounds. Celtics retain possession. On defense, Charlotte. They've held a 12-point lead early. Celtics passing it around. 6 on the shot clock for the lead. Got a piece of it.
And that's playing into the hands of the defense right there.
No way you can sneak that shot by him, Greg. I mean, he was all on top of that one. You know, that's a case there, Kevin, of him making a pass to a spot, and then he let his teammate run right into it. Well executed.
Thomas goes up and lays it nice and easy. Thomas got 24 points.
Really not hard to see why they're giving up points on this run. I mean, they've just given them too many looks inside.
Yeah, and usually when a team goes on a run like this, it's because they are getting too many opportunities on the inside. Make them beat you from deep. And guys, you know, last year Marvin Williams signed a big contract, and he did not follow that up with big production. In fact, he tied a career low in terms of his field goal percentage at only 42, and not exactly what the Hornets were expecting from their new stretch four.
Turner dishes to Johnson. And it's out of bounds. They say it was last touched by Williams. Harrison's checked in for P.J. Hairston. Double team on Thomas. Just 4 to shoot. Good on the shot, and with that, the Charlotte lead is cut down to 2 on the bucket from Jared Sullinger. The thing about Marvin Williams, you know, we know he doesn't create for others. He doesn't generate a lot of blocks or steals. But, you know, the one thing he does, he can hit the boards, he rebounds well, and he's got a pretty good shot from outside.
Yeah, and last season he didn't have any big numbers, but the ones that were at least respectable were in the areas you just mentioned, rebounding and three-point shooting, Kevin.
That's good from Thomas. The Boston Celtics figured to be near the bottom of the league last year. In many ways, they outperformed a lot of people's expectations.
And by no means were they a contender at any point, but they very well could be ahead of themselves in terms of the rebuilding process.
Bradley's checked in for Boston. Here's Lin. Good D by Sullinger. And there's the foul. That is his first foul of the game.
And those are the kinds of mistakes that are magnified when we're talking about a game down the stretch.
Now here's Lin. From downtown. Count that one. Lin's got 5 points now this quarter.
And with the Celtics being a surprise threat near the end of last season, even their losses were close games.
It's Sullinger with the drive. No stopping him there. Jams it in as he's fouled. Chance now for a three-point play. That's on Marvin Williams.
Back up your point about the Celtics being in close games. I mean, their point differential on the year was less than where you would expect it to be for a team that made the playoffs. I mean, it really gives you an idea of how many close games they played.
Wow, the floor just really opened up for him on that possession.
Yeah, I mean, I'm all for good offense, but that was just a terrible reaction from the defense.
Here's Harrison. He has 6. Williams against Turner. Tries from 10. Williams can't hit.
And that's just great work there to get in the shooter's face and then go and corral that backdoor.
And he gets the bucket.
First 3 of the half, second of the game. Can he heat up?
And here is Lynn after Avery Bradley was able to get the triple.
And guys, right now, the defense mentally not there. Can't afford too many of those in a close game like this.
Yeah, Jay, you're right. Almost a free run. Don't you think? Clark to the hoop for him there.
Momentum can swing on plays like that, Kevin, especially when the finish has that much thunder on it.
Hornets with the rebound. Here's Lamb. And the 3 off target. The Celtics shooting right around 41% from the field in quarter 3. Bradley can't get it to go. Outside, Lynn kicks it to Williams. And he throws it down hard with one hand.
Boy, what a slick job of passing from Jeremy Lin on that one.
Thomas inside. He's against Zeller. Turner passes to Sellinger. There's Thomas at the 3. Zeller grabs the board. Zeller's got rebound number 5 here tonight. Outside, Lynn. The Hornets rebound. About 7 seconds separating the shot and game clocks. That's good.
He's played an important role in their offense today, guys. Without him, they may not be in the league.
And the basket by Thomas. We've got 22 seconds left here in the 3rd quarter.
They'll probably let the clock wind down here.
Right on. I mean, no need to give the ball back before the end of the quarter in this situation.
Lynn kicks to Williams. Back to Lynn. And we've reached the end of the 3rd. Hornets ahead, up by 5. 2K Sports back in a moment here at the Time Warner Cable Arena in Charlotte. We welcome you back to what has been a good one here as we get into the 4th quarter. Hornets leading by 5. We've got Marvin Williams. Jeremy Lin is out there with Harrison. There's Jeremy Lamb. And it's Zeller in the pivot spot, manning the middle. So that's the lineup for Charlotte. And lots of contact there. Missing the shot. He'll shoot 2.
You know, and for Cody Zeller, after that promising rookie campaign, he just did not tear it up in year 2. In fact, his production only improved slightly. But that was mostly due to the increase in playing time. Talented guy, no doubt, just still trying to find his way in the league.
First one falls for him. And for Cody Zeller, Greg, there's a reason he was the 4th overall pick back in 2013. He showed the size and athleticism to be a difference maker in college. And Clark, now he has to do it at the pro level as well. And I think people are pretty confident he can.
Yeah, I'm agreeing with those folks myself because he does have the tools. It's now a matter of transitioning and becoming a little better shooting the ball than he's shown.
That's also good. So he hits both free throws.
Well, you could see a change in the play with the Celtics after the trade deadline last year. Adding Isaiah Thomas gave them some pop off the bench and really created some balance for them offensively. And they're controlling the boards, Kevin. That's a +5 in that category.
And guys, you know that rebounding is a huge part, a huge component of winning games. It's not a glamorous stat, but it's necessary if you're going to be a winning team.
And the Hornets making a change here. Kaminsky's checked in. And that was something the Celtics needed, adding Thomas, a player that could come in and provide Clark instant offense for them off the bench.
And Kevin, I think that was a turning point for them last year. I mean, they saw that they had a chance to make a big leap forward after the trade and responded accordingly.
Here's Batum. And Jefferson wide open. He shoots. Connects in the foul line jumper. And the Hornets lead by 9. Here's Jerebko. And it is flushed down with a nice jam.
And he just leaves the D in the dust and explodes to the basket.
You're right. Clark, maybe a momentum changer right there, huh?
It could be, Kevin. I mean, a dunk like that can sometimes get an opponent reeling.
Pass to Harrison. 6 to shoot. With the floater. The shot will not go. And the Celtics going the other way now. In the corner, Crowder with it. Launches a 3. And good on the basket. Book it.
A pretty free look from three-point range. The D forgot about him on that possession.
And Walker kicks to Kaminsky. And he stuffs that one home.
Tell you what, he can do a lot more damage to that rim than that when he wants to.
Yeah, you know, Clark, with the lead they're enjoying, I'm surprised he didn't put a little something extra on that one.
Me too.
Well, I'll tell you what, I'm glad he didn't, because otherwise we'd probably have a 45-minute delay here if he shattered the backboard. And that is a major league flush right there, my friends.
And in a tight contest like this, Greg, that might be just what they need to get the tide rolling in their direction.
You're exactly right. I mean, so often when a team gets that kind of explosive play out of its backcourt, that can really rally and galvanize the whole squad.
Now here's Smart. And there's the feed to Jerebko. And a wide open look for Lee. Offline with the baseline jumper. Outside, Walker. Fires for 3. The rebound by the Celtics. Lee's got 3 rebounds so far in the game. Here's Rozier. And the Celtics hit again from deep.
How about the passing? They are moving the ball without any thought, without any individual adjustment.
Yeah,
try to fucking block that.
It's really hard not to appreciate all the assists they've racked up.
And watching Kemba Walker play, so explosive. An undersized floor general, nasty crossover. Really a scorer's mentality. Maybe too much of a scorer's mentality to ever be a great assistant.
Batum brings the double team. Crowder. And he gets it to go.
How about battling through the impact there and then willing that basketball in?
Boy, it does your heart good to see that kind of determination in a player. Really excellent focus that time. Looking at the game for Crowder, he's got 8 points, and he has been the definition of a thief with all those steals.
And Clark, defensively, he has played this game just so intelligently. I mean, he hasn't let them get away with any loose passes or sloppy ball handling.
Walker goes in. That drops. Walker's got 5 points in the quarter. Celtics trail by 3. Here's Smart. Oh!
And really, he epitomizes what a point guard should be. I mean, his skills as a passer might actually be matched by that creativity he shows around the rim.
Well, judging by that jam, Greg, I'd say you're absolutely right.
Boy, that's a nice surge for them just when they needed it in a game that was so tight.
Stolen by Smart. Takes it up with both hands and rips it down. And guys, here in the fourth quarter, still a close game.
Yeah, and actually still too close to call. I mean, this one is tight.
Instant classic, fellas. This one could come right down to the last shot.
Now, here's Walker. Down low. Jefferson kicks to Kaminsky. Off target from three-point range.
You know, 9 times out of 10, he's going to knock that one down. He'll spray that one on you.
Here's Rozier, defended by Batum. Here's Lee, rebounded by Kaminsky. Kaminsky's got 3 rebounds now in this one. A shot by Batum, no good. And here's Boston. They're on a 17-7 run. And the basket by Rozier. Now it's a 3-point Celtic lead.
That was the 3rd straight high percentage look this defense has allowed. I mean, these defenders have got to start bumping bodies in the paint. Be more physical. Be more aggressive.
The game's just far too easy right now when it comes to attacking the basket. They have got to do better.
Got freed up. Nice work off the pick. Harrison's got it all tied up now for the Hornets.
He's definitely turned things around in this game. I mean, he was more of a background player in the first half. He's jumped center stage now.
Time called here. The Celtics decide to talk it over. Look at Al Jefferson. He's really been playing well.
They don't seem to have any answers for him. They need to review their game plan and look for a way to cool him off.
Let's catch up with Doris from the sideline.
Hi, guys. Over that break, I was able to catch the message Brad Stevens was giving to his team. He tried to really fire them up to bring it home, saying, all night, you have all night to rest after the final buzzer. For now, we have to lay it on the line and try to bring it home. Guys, back to you.
Harrison, he's checked in for him. Yeah.
I don't know that this is the time for that kind of flair. In a close game, the important thing is the 2 points, not the dramatic.
Oh, come on, Clark. He had to go for it, didn't he?
Yeah, but hey, he's an athlete, and I can't fault him for that one. Although, if he missed it, I might have.
Rising high to throw that one down.
Sky high. Fantastic one-hand jam.
Nice way there, guys, to finish up that possession.
And breaking down some numbers here, the hustle stats for the Celtics.
Boy, their hounding, harassing effort at the defensive end, very impressive. And they forced quite a few turnovers as a result.
Yeah, and the other thing they've done since the beginning of this game is score points off turnovers and in bunches.
Thomas kicks to Johnson. Here's Sullinger. And you can count it. He'll go to the line with a chance to make it 3.
And there's a pattern starting to take shape here. They're working it inside and getting good shots from close range.
Well, I agree with you. 4 of their last 5 baskets have been exactly of that variety.
And really a fantastic season for Sullinger last year. Really made some leaps forward, but missed a lot of time still due to injury.
Sullinger did continue to improve last year, Clark, but you can't ignore that he had to miss time once again.
Yeah, and you hope that he'll be able to stay healthy for a full year at some point. When he's on the floor, he's a hard matchup for just about every team in the league.
Kemba Walker hits them both.
Take a look at what Kemba Walker's done. 19 points and 4 steals.
And guys, really impossible to say where he's been better, offensively or defensively.
I agree with you, Greg. I mean, he's not missed a beat at either end. That's obvious.
Hornets trail by 3. There's the bucket. Good. Walker's got 16 points here in the second half. Austin's gone 3 of 4 from downtown here in the 4th. Thomas goes in. Here's Johnson. And it's going to be 2 free throws. Drew contact on the shot. I'm watching Amir Johnson, Clark. He seems so casual about silently destroying opponents in the paint, and he's carried that air about him almost his entire career.
You know what? He's rarely had plays called for him, Kevin. He doesn't produce a bunch of highlights, but He's really potent. I mean, one of the league's best at defending opponents at the rim, grabbing in-traffic rebounds. Those both are valuable assets.
And both free throws good for Johnson.
And talking about Amir Johnson, he's really the last of a discontinued model, if you will. When the Pistons called his name in the 2005 NBA draft, the year before the rookie age limit was put in place, he became the last 18-year-old drafted into our league. And it did take him a number of years to kind of get up to the pro speed.
Celtics leading by 3. He dishes it to Sullinger. Kept alive by Boston. Bradley kicks to Johnson. The Celtics working the ball around now. Here's Sullinger. And another shot. So he gets the whistle. Contact on the way up and 2 shots coming up.
Yeah, easy call.
Yeah, you can hear the smack all the way over here where we are.
And he makes the first.
Guys, did you know not once in Johnson's 10 seasons has he averaged more than 11 points or 7.5 rebounds a game? Sometimes he doesn't even start. And yet, there's a certain sect of followers who feel Amir Johnson is among the most valuable, efficient players in the league.
And for Sullinger last season, further indication, Clark, that he needs to keep working on his conditioning.
And that was a concern coming into the league with Jared, is just how committed would he be to working on his body all the time and maintaining the level of conditioning that he needs. And injuries have been a part of that not being the case, but when he's out there, he's capable.
And talking about Sullinger, you wonder if he's been in the right scheme for the past couple years. He's not a three-point shooter. He's a back-to-the-basket banger. You want proof? Only hit 28% from behind the arc last season, and that was his career high.
You know, on the topic of Sullinger, guys, he said publicly that people are doubting him. And he's right. I mean, until he gets in better shape and stays that way, there will always be questions surrounding that part of his game. Hopefully for him going forward, he can be more Duncan than Diao in the way he treats his body.
And both free throws good for Thomas.
There's not a lot you can say that hasn't been said before about his skill at the charity stripe.
Feeds to Batum to tie it up. The Hornets rebound.
Not the guy you want to put on the line, guys. He's an ATM from the free throw line.
And Nicholas Batum injuring his wrist last season, he was pushed in the back by Larry Sanders on a dunk and went down hard.
Well, Nicholas Batum has been getting it done. He's got 11 points, and he's been a good on-the-ball defender, too. He's got a pair of steals.
Yeah, he's just made a lot of very heads-up plays, and his defense really has been a difference maker.
Thomas kicks to Sullinger. Outside Thomas. Out of bounds.
Oh,
Charlotte takes
my
possession.
God.
Charlotte has gotten just 1 of 4 3-pointers to go down for them here in the fourth. Walker's shot is off. We saw that wrist bother Batum all season long. His shooting numbers down drastically. Clark, a major blow for him.
And you know what? The league might have to look at that. I mean, Sanders got a 1-game suspension, but is that really enough to discourage that kind of reckless foul? It's a thin line, but I think it's worth a further look.
Hornets trail by 3. Shots good by Walker.
A very impressive fourth quarter from him so far. He's knocked down 5 of 7 from the floor.
Walker against Thomas. He kicks to Johnson. He feeds it to Sullinger. And Jefferson sends it back. And here comes the break. Turner with the steal. And they're running. Here's Sullinger.
Oh, man, what a turnaround. Sensational play on D, and then the rapid-fire run to the basket.
Craig, they didn't wait around, did they? They went right for the throat.
Guys, this is crunch time now. When you got a chance to capitalize on the turnover, you got to take it and make it.
Right wing. Kaminsky dishes to Walker. To the inside. Here's Jefferson. That falls. Nice feed that time from Walker. And that's now 20 points for Al Jefferson. Johnson draws the double. Sullinger passes to Turner. There's the dish to Johnson. Back to Turner. Pass to Sullinger. And he bangs it home with one hand. Time running low, guys, and somebody has got to win this one.
This game, as close as it's been, you really hate to see it come to an end.
I agree.
Yeah, well, who knows? We might need overtime in this one. It's been that kind of a game. And really just a great play to sacrifice his body and take the charge.
Heads up action there. Reading the play and then beating him to the spot. Well done.
Double team on Thomas. And there's the foul. It's on Nicholas Batum. That's his third foul so far. Bonus situation in effect, so we'll head to the free throw line for two. And the first of two, no good. Heartbreaking. And the second of two is good. That will put them up by two.
They just haven't been able to contain Turner. He has 8 points, and the assist numbers tremendous.
His court vision is on par with anybody. I mean, he could not pass the ball any better than he is right now.
Walker sinks it. He has tied up this game. Oh, what a shot.
And we've seen him do this before, just kicking it up to another level here in the fourth. That puts him at 75% shooting in the fourth. Oh, that's the shot of the game.
Well, he was fearless enough to get it up and down, and it paid off for him.
Kaminsky sets the pick for Walker. Kaminsky kicks to Jefferson. Charlotte moving the ball around. The pass to Kaminsky. Outside, Walker. Just 5 on the clock. For the three. Rebound, Boston.
That was not a simple rebound. He made it look easy, but
And if you thought this game was over already, you're probably right.
yeah, I would agree. I mean, it's staring us right in the face, and we've been around long enough to know when a game is over. And this one is in that category. I'm not sure how I like this. He used the rim to get some true hang time there.
Now, he just wanted to make sure the landing was softer than the takeoff.
Okay,
Guys,
I'll buy that for now.
A good old-fashioned right there.
And so it's the Boston Celtics with the W. This was a hard-fought, well-earned victory for them, Greg. They really had to work for this win.
That's a good point. I mean, weaker teams might have buckled at the end with the crowd amped up, everyone in the building kind of rooting against you, but they stood tall and pulled it out.
Well said. Well, folks, that's going to do it for now. This is Kevin Harlan saying thanks for tuning in.
I don't know.
We'll
I'm
see
feeling
you
a lot
next
more
time.
comfortable with my boys, man, as far as shooting wise. Serious. I think I had 88 bench points. Them niggas was cooking. 88 bench points. Damn. 10 threes, 10 for 27. Yeah. 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 Then Isaiah came down and hit that big three. Put us up like 4. You trying to run it back? Alright. Alright. You there? Alright. You sound like you about to be slit on. You about to run it back with them? I really feel good running with my niggas now. It was getting beat down the whole preseason. Now I feel as though we ready. We better, yeah. It was getting beat down the whole preseason, taking 20, 30-point losses. Damn near had me thinking about not running with him no more. I was going on rants and all that. I said, you know what, man? Let me buckle down with my niggas, man. Damn sure took me through some hard times, man. You know what I'm saying? But, you know, I see the light at the end of the tunnel, man. He said it's a mirage. It's a mirage. Yeah, we gonna find. It's only one way to find out, man. You know what I'm saying? You'll make me expose you to the cats that don't know you. Nigga, I know you well. All those stolen jewels, twinkle toes, you breaking my heart. You can't fuck with me. Go play somewhere, I'm busy. For all you other niggas taking shots at Jigga, you only get half a bar. Fuck y'all niggas. Yeah, I gotta get my, you know what I mean? Swagger right. Mommy, they said I killed the man. Well, I guess I got the dagger right. You got work. You got work tomorrow. You know that Walking Dead. Come on, that's an hour and a half long series tomorrow. You know there's some shit about to pop off. Either something got to pop off, or they got a lot of settling to do for an hour and a half. A special episode.
Somebody about to die now. They got to, you know, them hour and a half. That's what they usually do. Something it's gonna be so real, and they're gonna talk about it on Talking Dead. Somebody said.
You ready? You say you ready with another team?
I'm gonna run with Portland. I don't feel like running with
Wherever I go, my homies come too. Love my squad. Yeah, but this thing, know what to do.
Fuck it, man. Yeah. So confused. And Anything about 2K I know about myself. I'm in this mode.
I think this is gonna be a real tester to see where I'm at with these niggas too. That Chirac visit. Oh, we going up.
Complete. I don't know nobody I want to run with. So when I'm like that, whoever I run with, don't matter what they rating or nothing. Like I don't play. I can stand the game. Play. I that last time I wasn't like it looked like it's X+3. You know, usually in this game we go ball shooting.
I know you ain't locked in because you sound kind of lackadaisical, with, you know.
No, I'm good. I don't play when I'm tired. That's good. I know I'm like tired. I'm talking about
Kevin Gates, nigga. And these sound get tired. They don't get tired.
I'm talking about my defense. I just couldn't get no stop. I was scoring like a motherfucker.
But see, that's what I'm saying too though. Like, I feel as though it's easy. Like, I found my groove with them, like how I want to go about attacking and stuff like that. And on top of that, it's like I found a lot of their shots. So a lot of them looks I was getting before, them open looks. Cause I hit 10 threes too that game. You hit 12, I hit 10. No Biggie Smalls.
You want to hit more shots than nothing. I already know that. Them niggas, they can't defend, so you can still float. I don't got up 12. You got to do some work now. You got a name for me. I'm just competing with you. I got to work. I don't even want to pick them. I don't even want to pick them because I ain't got nobody I want to run with. I'm going to lose automatically if I get in game. I hit that 3 though. That was comfortable. Fuck. You look better with them niggas now. Really. Tony Roman is on the game. I'll be running with the show right now. Okay, but let's see get back on the I will deliver, motherfucker.
Yeah, I will, Jalil. I will, Jalil.
Under my control, he played basketball. That's why I want to run with him, but they ain't got what's
I just bought me some socks. Yeah, I gotta get my man together. You know, I should get a 9-9. Wherever I go, my homies come too. Y'all come to the next broadcast. I gotta start another one. Y'all wanna watch the game? Come to the next broadcast.